The 14th letter of the Hebrew alphabet is the letter Nun, which looks like this in the modern Hebrew alphabet.
In the ancient pictographic script, this letter looked like this.
There have been 3 different interpretations of this picture. Some claim that it is a fish, others a serpent, and others a seed. The Hebrew word for a fish is dog, which is not related to the word nun. The Hebrew word for a serpent is nachash, which again is not related to the word nun. The Hebrew word nun is an heir, the offspring of the parent. It is derived from a root meaning to continue. A seed is the heir of the parent, the continuation of the plant. And this tells me that the picture is a picture of a sprouted seed. The letter Nun has the meanings of continue, heir, and son. And this letter has an N sound. Some words that begin with this letter are Navi, prophet, Nahar, river, Nachash, serpent, Nafal, a verb meaning fall, Nefesh, soul, Natan, a verb meaning give. The early form of this letter can be seen in this inscription from an entrance to a mine in the Sinai Peninsula. Around 1800 BC, this letter evolved into the Middle Hebrew or Paleo-Hebrew script. And this letter can be seen in the Tel Dan inscription, which dates to about 800 BC. The Middle Hebrew letter became the Greek letter Nu, which originally looked like the Middle Hebrew Nun, but in reverse. This Greek letter then evolved into the more recognizable form, which then became the Roman letter N. Around the 4th century BC, the Middle Hebrew letter then evolved into the Late Hebrew. In this form, the letter has 2 forms, the normal form at the top and the final form at the bottom. The final form is used when it appears at the end of a word. The normal form can be seen here in the Dead Sea Scrolls, and the final form here. The Late Hebrew then evolved into the modern Hebrew letter, which also has 2 different forms that are still used today. The normal form appears here in the Aleppo Codex, and here in its final form. The letter Bet is a picture of a tent or a house. The Nun represents a continuation. The word Ben is a son, the one who continues the house. The Dalet is a picture of a door. The Nun represents the continuation of life. The word Dan means judge, and the judge is the doorway to life. The letter Chet is a picture of a wall. The Nun represents continuation. The word Chen is the wall that continues. A nomad's camp consisted of many family tents, which make up the clan camp. The camp can have as many as 50 tents or more in it. The tents are placed in a circular configuration forming one continuous wall surrounding the camp. This word is the root of the Hebrew word meaning grace. The Kaf is the open palm of the hand and represents the idea of being open. The Nun represents the seed. When the seed opens, the roots begin to form the base of the plant by going down into the soil. The plant rises out of the ground, forming the stalk of the plant. A tall tree can only stand tall and firm because of the strength of the root system which supports it. This word is the word Cain, which means yes or it is so, something that is firmly supported.